Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to talk about denials. What should you do if your case has been denied by USCIS? Very important topic, guys. Watch it all the way until the end. Friends, thanks so much for being with me. I'm Latoya McBean Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, working with clients nationwide at McBean Law, where we believe in immigration freedom. So type in freedom now if you really believe that as well. We're reachable and we're here for you. You may contact us at 914-898-9488 for a private consultation with an attorney. Lastly, friends, before you go today, do me the favor and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell before you go. Now let's talk about this issue of denials. It is a very important topic and I've discussed this many times on this channel on YouTube. Go back, watch some of these older videos on this topic because the content, friends, is still relevant today. Let's talk about what's happening at USCIS. As some of you might already know, USCIS is very aggressive now and very serious about placing individuals in removal after a case has been denied. This is really alarming because for some people, they're blindsided. They thought, well, if this case is denied, well, surely I could just fix the problem and refile my case, or I could just appeal the decision and move on with my life. But now, friends, people are faced with having to go before an immigration judge and put their case before the court and seek the green card in immigration court versus at USCIS. And it might not even be a green card case. It could certainly be a naturalization citizenship case that was denied, and the government has taken the extraordinary step of trying to strip you of that residency as well by placing you in removal proceedings. So it's very important that you understand how to respond to a denial the moment that you get it. I'm going to back up just a little bit and explain the difference between a rejection and a denial, because for some of you, you might even think, oh my God, I got the entire packet back. They sent my case back to me. That means that my case was denied, when in fact that is not the case. It is called a rejection. When the government rejects your case, they send back to you your entire packet and also a cover letter explaining to you the reason why they've returned your case to you. You should not worry so much about this, because when a case has been rejected, the government doesn't then place an individual in removal proceedings. A rejection simply means that the application has not been accepted for processing. Common reasons for a rejection includes the following. Perhaps you filed the wrong form. You thought you were supposed to file the I-90 form when in fact it was actually a different form that was required to be filed. Or perhaps you filed your case using an outdated form, or perhaps the mail-in address or fee is incorrect. You might also be missing a signature. That's a reason for a case to be rejected, believe it or not. Or perhaps you have insufficient funds on that credit card that you use to pay the application fee. Now, when your case has been denied, however, it has a completely different meaning and very significant consequences. A denial means that your application has been reviewed but not approved. Common reason for a denial is perhaps the government sent you a request for additional evidence or a notice of intent to deny the case, and maybe you didn't respond. You might have missed the notice, or perhaps you did respond and they found your response to be insufficient or just wasn't good enough. Or perhaps you've missed an interview. That's another reason for a denial. Another common reason is you provided weak evidence to them. For some people, they're just simply not eligible for the benefit that they've applied for. And then for others, their case is denied because of some inadmissibility or very serious problem on their immigration record or criminal record. Now, let's say it is truly a denial. They looked at your case, reviewed it, and made the decision not to approve it. What should you do then? Well, of course, I'm going to tell you the first thing you need to do is hire an attorney who is qualified to handle a denial of your type, your kind. As I've said in other videos, when you're meeting with an immigration lawyer for the first time, it's always a good thing to understand the successes that the attorney has had with cases that are similar to your case? And do they sound like they have a very good strategy in mind for your case? So start with an immigration attorney to review your denial letter and to obtain records from the government to determine what really went wrong here and what your next steps should be. Now, after that has happened, the lawyer will take over from there and make the decision whether there's enough time and evidence to perhaps appeal the decision, because for some of you, you will need to appeal this bad decision, but you must act very quickly because you only have a very short time to address this problem and file the appeal. You'll have 30 days or 33 days by which to file your appeal. So act very quickly. If you have new evidence or if the government made a mistake with your case and you can prove that it was a mistake that was made, an appeal would be most appropriate for you. Well, what if you've missed the appeal deadline? You don't have the opportunity any longer to appeal this decision. What then? Well, consider filing a stronger case and doing so as quickly as possible. You've got to act very swiftly and compile the right evidence that your lawyer is asking from you so that he or she can prepare a stronger case on your behalf. Once you've filed a stronger case, normally things will be okay for most people, but it doesn't stop the government, friends, from still issuing a notice to appear in immigration court to begin the removal process against you. And the reason for that is if your denial is based on some very serious issues, they're going to place you in removal whether you refile your case or not, because that is what they're doing today. And understand that once your case goes over into the removal system, the immigration judge will have jurisdiction over your case. However, for some people, they're able to get their case dismissed in immigration court, even during these times. And we've done it for some of our clients. But every case certainly is different and unique. If you're successful with getting the removal case dismissed, then you can finish up your process at USCIS for either the green card or naturalization or whatever it is that you're pursuing at USCIS. So guys, just to summarize, you have some options after your case has been denied. Do not panic. You can either file an appeal, but it must be filed timely with the right evidence and the right arguments for this to work, or you can refile your case and get it done the right way the second time around. And if the government places you in removal, that can be addressed as well for many of you. If you're in removal, be very patient because sometimes the process doesn't move very swiftly in immigration court. Again, we're here for you at McBean Law. Don't feel like you should do this on your own because this is a very serious time and this is a very serious issue. Read our success stories. Go to McBeanLaw.com/success to see how we've handled cases that were denied in the past before clients came to us, and even cases that we filed that were denied, but then we've appealed the decision and overcame that denial. Read those stories, guys. Encourage yourself and do not panic. Thanks again for watching this video, friends. Comment below and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.